And in debate too, the protesting doctors in Bengal have sent a very, very, very strong message out to the Mamata government, loud and clear, that they will not at any cost wilt under the glare and veiled threats of the Mamata government machinery, and that they will push on with their protest. This is what has happened.
Doctors protesting at Kolkata's RG Car and elsewhere across the country have taken the fight to the system that wants the status quo to return. Undeterred by Mamata's veiled threats amid the suspension of medical services, these doctors at the RG Car have upped the ante. They've listed out demands that they want the government to meet.
আমাদের বাংলায় স্ট্রাইক হয় না, কারণ আমাদের স্ট্রাইক বন্ধ করা আছে। যে স্ট্রাইকে জয়েন করবে সে নিজেরটা নিজে বুঝে নেবে, বাট আমি সবাইকে আবেদন করব সব খোলা রাখতে। বাংলাকে অচল করে দেওয়ার পরিকল্পনা করে সন্ত্রাস করার একটা চক্রান্ত চলছে বাম আর রাবের।
Our primary demand is arrest of the culprits with proper evidence, with official press release confirming the same from the CBI. We demand written apology and order of resignation of higher authorities, namely the ex-principal of Arjikar, the MSVP, the Dean of Students Affairs, the HOD of Chest Medicine Department.
The Indian Medical Association has given a nationwide call to strike work starting Saturday morning.
A massive protest is still underway outside the Nirman Bhavan in the national capital. These are the resident doctors who continue to raise their voice and demand for justice against the brutal murder and killing of Abhaya in Kolkata. These are the visuals that we are showing to you from outside the Nirman Bhavan. The calls for justice, the demand for CPA is just rising. Their blood is boiling, and this is the amount of support that is being gathering across the nation, especially in the national capital, where the doctors continue to raise their voice and demands, and they fight against the accused continue in this case. These are the visuals that we are showing to you from outside the Nirman Bhavan. You can see how this protest is just growing its momentum with each passing hour. The people are angry, the people are agitated, and they want justice for Abhaya.
The voices of defiance and resolve in the face of a system that want them to wind up their protests and return to their duties goes to show that this is an all or nothing movement. Delhi, Lucknow, Hyderabad. The Justice for Abhaya protests have become India's biggest public movement in recent times. The candlelight vigils in different cities across India are a statement that there's no going back, and the system will have to yield this time. Mamata Banerjee should listen to them.
Bhattacharya backs the TMC. My Rohan Gupta of the BJP stays on. Dr. D.R. Rai, former Secretary General of the Indian Medical Association, IMA, is with us this evening. Dr. Rai, you have seen the report there, and this time the withdrawal of services, which had started. Do you think this will continue? And what is the end point at which the doctors will yield?
The biggest problem is we never expected that the doctors community will be having such type of the treatment from the public as well as from the administration. A lady doctor who has given 36 hours duty, and then she is relaxing in a common room, which you can say a community center or a seminar room. No proper room was available there. She was resting there, and at 2 a.m. early in the morning, nobody knows what has happened with her. And the most bad thing was when in the morning, the family of that lady doctor got a call from the hospital that your daughter is very sick, come down immediately. Then immediately when they rushed there, and they were, in the meantime, they were telephoning them, but nobody picked up the phone. Last they picked up the phone, and then they told, she has committed the suicide. I don't know how it has happened. Anyway, the parents reached to the hospital and they were made to wait for more than 3.5 hours. They were not allowed to see the body of the daughter. This is ridiculous. I mean, if the parents cannot see the body of their own daughter, what is the... And one thing more, Mr. Arnab, I would like to ask you, if anything happens wrong in the institution or at the house, who's going to give a complaint? The house owner or the chief of the institution? And in our protocol, we have written in the hospitals, whenever there is assault on the doctors or the paramedics, institutional FIR has to be filed.
True.
Which has not been done. Anyway, now what happened? The postmortem was done in Hash, and when the father entered there, both the legs were at the right angle, pelvis girdle was broken, whole body was tarnished like anything, and not a single person who has got sympathy or has got a sense, he will never be in the position to see his own daughter in such a condition, not his daughter, any lady, any person. But they have seen. Now what has happened? They were just protesting. Yesterday night, they were protesting, and more than 3,000, 2,000 persons have entered in the hospital.
Oh, that was shocking. I saw the visuals.
And whose the fault is this one? This is a system failure, I will say.
But the doctors are also being threatened. What I have seen here, Niladri, does Mamata Banerjee think she will spread fear among the doctors? She is telling her police to threaten legal action against people who are talking about the truth. Now, more and more audio information, video information is being shared. Some people are sharing information anonymously because they know how repressive and oppressive the Mamata police is. But people are bravely coming out and saying there was a racket being run. Do you know, Rohan? Do you know, Niladri, today your own spokesperson, I think Shantanu, what's his name? Shantanu Sen, he spoke up and he was sacked as spokesperson.
Yes.
By the Trinamool Congress because he said there is a commercial racket which is running. There is open corruption that is happening within your government hospitals. You sacked him. How many people can you silence, Niladri? Nobody is scared of Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee anymore. Nobody is scared. And anger has really crossed the line right now. Yes.
I can.
Why are you threatening the journalists? Why are you threatening the doctors? Why are you threatening civil society?
No, I just want to clarify on this point, Arnab. The question of threatening doesn't arise. What the CM has said today, because a bandh was called by the opposition parties, so she has said that government employees are not supposed to enter into any strike or bandh. That is the first part she has said. And second part, the Calcutta police has given out a circular stating that in the social media and other places, if any wrong information...
Who decides wrong information? Are you giving right information? 1 second. 1 second. You blame us when we are saying it's gang rape. This is what the parents are saying. Are you threatening the parents also now? And every lie you put out is right information. Rohan, you know, no, 1 minute. How are you having the intellectual property rights on what is right and wrong information? No, you want to stop the coverage. You want to stop the media coverage. You are doing what you did in Sandesh Khali. If you put wrong information, I will put section 153 against you, say that you are threatening a riot. You have failed in that policy. Nobody is scared of you. You tell Kolkata police, nobody is scared. And I think doctors are speaking up.
Absolutely. Arnab, I think...
No, you are trying to threaten the doctors. Rohan is responding. Rohan.
So-called Indi Gadbandhan, they have always raised issues of death of democracy and fear to our democracy and constitution. What is happening in West Bengal?
It
is a display. What's happening? You have to crush the voice.
Yeah.
See, at the end of the day, we know that this kind of incident, they happen in any government. You have to, ensure that the people who are responsible, they should be taken to the task and set up the example so that nobody...
And not promoted.
Absolutely. But what is happening
Like
here?
Sandeep Ghosh was.
रक्षक ही भक्षक बन गया है। आज गवर्नमेंट का जो काम है वो आप छोड़ के वो बेटी को न्याय दिलाने की जगह पे आप छिपाने की बात कर रहे हैं, आप तथ्य को छुपा रहे हैं। आप जो भी आवाज, प्लीज लेट मी कंप्लीट। The doctors, the the doctors who were just raising the voice peacefully, उसके ऊपर भी कुछ चलने की बात हो रही है. अब वो जाने दीजिए. Now Mamata Banerjee says Ram and Vam. It is really shameful. Ram and Vam, what is she saying? Has she lost her control? What she saying? Ram कहाँ से आ गए बीच में? आपकी सरकार है, आप कुचलने की बात कर रहे हैं, बेटी को न्याय नहीं दिलवा पा रहे, आपको शर्म आनी चाहिए, सरकार छोड़ देनी चाहिए आपको दर्द होना चाहिए कि 31 साल की बेटी की हत्या होती है, उसके माँ बाप को न्याय नहीं मिलता है. आज तक आप ये नहीं तय कर पाए हैं कि गैंग रेप हुआ नहीं हुआ. क्या बात कर रहे हैं? आपको शर्म आनी चाहिए. You shouldn't have come to this debate. You should have apologized to the country.
Complete करता before I could complete the investigation. It was handed over to the CBI. It was given to the CBI. Now what is the CBI doing?
आज भी पूरा strongly पूरा गठबंधन उनके साथ खड़ा हुआ है.
CBI is already investigating for the last 3 days.
You are raising voice for democracy across
Show me
the
any new arrest which has been made by the CBI. Any investigating agency, you have to give them a sufficient time to investigate.
The more you are doing this, the more anger is piling against you.
Where the forensic report is of prime importance.
और देश पूरा देश आपसे खफा है. आप कर क्या रहे हैं? आप उसको न्याय दिलाइए, ये छोड़ दीजिए अहंकार. People will not leave you. It's not about any government. It is about your responsibility as citizen of the country, as a government of the state.
CBI has taken over the investigation. Today is the third day.
Even CBI also you delayed. You delayed for 2 days. Why? Whom we are trying to protect? If there is a case of gang rape, why no more people are arrested? This is a clear-cut case of killing of democracy. You have killed the democracy in your state and people will not leave you.
One arrest has been made. If it is a gang rape, please ask the CBI to find out immediately and bring the culprits to
What
book.
will you do?
CBI, the court. 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
It is not
You are saying 1 minute. How can you talk about CBI? The CBI was brought in by the Calcutta High Court, which has no faith in you, which, by the way, called it an absolute failure of the Mamata government machinery. They called your governments a sorry state of affairs. They asked you what were the preventive measures. They believe the PWD does nothing. They warned that the hospital will be shut down. The court rebuked Mamata Banerjee government for her approach. They said law and order has failed. What standing do you have? Who are you to question CBI?
Even if I take it to the gospel truth, 72 hours has elapsed after CBI has taken over the probe.
Yeah.
When the CBI was handed over the probe, I also had 72 hours.
You are only doing politics. You cannot do governance. You should quit. You don't know how to govern. And this Abhishek Banerjee, Mamata Banerjee threat politics will not work anywhere.
There is no threat.
All threat. You only threaten the media. You arrested my reporter when I covered Sandesh Kali. Shame on you. I had to go to the court to have him released. You arrested a reporter who was trying to threaten. Nobody believes in your threat politics. Meet Gonia is National Secretary of the Federation of Resident Doctors Association. What's your next step?
We are closely observing the steps taken by the state government till now. And all the resident doctors of the country are agitating continuously. Right now, many are sitting against the state government near Nirman Bhavan. We also started candlelight march from Safdarjung to India Gate. ये सब हम इसलिए कर रहे हैं कि हम स्टेट गवर्नमेंट अभी तक जो स्टेप्स उठा नहीं पाई है और जो अभी तक सीबीआई इंक्वायरी कर रही है उसके बीच में 15 अगस्त की नाइट को 14 अगस्त की मिडनाइट को जो हमला डॉक्टर्स के वहाँ प्रोटेस्टिंग डॉक्टर्स पर हुआ है और जो हॉस्पिटल पे हमला हुआ है और वहाँ की पुलिस अगर डॉक्टर्स को नहीं बचा पा रही है देन इट्स आवर कमिटमेंट ऑफ ऑल द रेसिडेंट डॉक्टर्स ऑफ द इंडिया दैट वी शुड प्रोटेक्ट आवर डॉक्टर्स फर्स्ट. अगर वहाँ की गवर्नमेंट नहीं बचा पा रही है तो हम लोग आएंगे, हम लोग मैदान में आएंगे, हम लोग हॉस्पिटल में काम करना हमें पसंद है, हमें दर्दियों की सेवा करना हमारा फर्ज है, लेकिन अगर ये सब हो रहा है तो फिर हमें भी अब रास्ते पे उतरना पड़ रहा है.
Well, this is a very big statement. Dr. Rai, the Mamata Banerjee government says that these are local issues. इसको national नहीं करना चाहिए. दूसरी बात इन्होंने कहा कि ये political है. The statement made was Ram Bam. Basically BJP and left are being blamed. I'd like your response to that. By doing that, they're actually calling all the doctors as political activists. That's their implication.
Just for information, I want to say from your media, more than whatever the strength of our doctors are there, more than 50% doctors are nowadays lady doctors who are serving day and night without any fear, and they are giving the best services to the humanity. And if they are getting this type of the treatment, what is the sense in that way? And nobody, I mean, just rise above the party politics. Think she was your own daughter. Think she was your own sister. If this thing has happened with you, what will be your reaction? And what the parents are asking, they are asking only the culprit should be punished seriously. And what has happened? When that incident happened, what was the urgency in remodeling or what furnishing that that room was broken?
Yep.
They want to say we are doing the recreation in that way. So what was the hurry in that way? This showed and 2,000 population entering in the hospital and then vandalizing the place where the doctors were sitting on the strike, and they ran away. They went in the rooms and they locked themselves in the bathroom and they are shouting, save us, save us. We are feeling so sorry. And public should remember only one thing. What services the doctor community has given to at the time of COVID? Nobody was ready to touch their own father. Nobody was ready to touch their own kins. But the doctors were wearing the white coats and they were just doing. And now this, what we are getting now? Nobody is there to think about the, again, I'm requesting, rise above the party politics. Give the justice to that one. And we are demanding to the government and everywhere to the state government, the central government. Sir, give us the safe place where we can work nicely. The Protection Act has to be there. Central Protection Act has to be there. CCTV should be arranged each and every ward.
The CCTVs were broken day before night by the vandals. Which means it was an organized attempt to break the evidence. Yes, what are you saying, Niladri?
The BJP people. It was done. You could see it on the visuals. They were holding the DYFI flags and doing it after late midnight.
No, so are you saying a student activist can't protest? Suppose a DYFI is protesting. No. Who are the people carrying the iron rods?
West Bengal is the only place where there is nothing against protest. Everyone is.
Yeah, we saw that during Sandesh Khali. We saw that during Sandesh Khali.
Even or not.
No, we saw that during Sandesh Khali. You don't even allow reporting. Nobody can report in Bengal.
Itself has come down on the roads to protest. For the first time, you will not see that.
If Mamata Banerjee is so sensitive to criticism, then why is she in power?
That the harshest punishment should be given to the guilty. Please understand, we have no love lost for the accused in this matter. We also want a speedy trial and we want the harshest possible punishment. The CM herself has come. Please,
these are only media statements.
Which other CM has come? When
none of your actions are
not even allowed to
none of your actions are
here. We are not stopping anyone.
Absolutely not.
The central team has sent the National Commission for Women. We have no objection to that. You send the teams, but please, with folded hands, we are saying, don't disrupt or don't try to make the matter a political matter. This, as Dr. Rai has said, this cannot be a political matter.
You have made it political by not protecting.
We do it 365 days.
You have made it
political
by not giving justice to that girl.
BJP versus TMC.
You are making it political. You are in government. How can you say you are making political?
Crime has happened.
He's asking for justice. Is politics.
It is to ensure all parties by joining hands.
You have attacked doctors who were asking protection. That is what you have done.
Justice following the due process of law is given.
They were protesting peacefully for protection and you have attacked them. What democracy you are talking about?
Who said
the doctors. That is what happened yesterday. The whole country has seen. That's why the doctors are furious. We are asking for
Mamata Banerjee is operating like a dictator. She has a dictatorial mindset and she believes she can unleash her goons on anyone. But let me tell you one thing, more people are with us. Her support base is shrinking. People across the country are questioning her. She should quit. I actually think the governor should have implemented President's rule. I don't know what he's doing. Thank you very much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, today, the most important thing to keep in mind is that Mamata Banerjee has brought in Lord Ram and said Ram and Bam are responsible. Lord Ram and the left are responsible for the situation in Bengal. Mamata Banerjee, is this the way any person speaks? You have brought in religion in a way that has offended Hindus across the country. On the other side, that debate in a few minutes.